Call this meeting to order at the City of Lockport Planning and Zoning Commission. Please stand, rise and, to the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. A roll call for quorum, please.
Shepherd. Absent. Likens.
Here.
Porfirio.
Here.
Maloney.
Here.
Finn.
Here.
Oxley is absent, and Malota.
We have a quorum, thank you. First up is approval of the minutes of the September 12th meeting. Have a motion?
So moved.
Have a motion from Porfirio.
Seconded.
Second. Any questions or discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. New business, Pam?
Yes. This evening, Matt Pagoria with MI Homes is here requesting two things. One, a final plat of re-subdivision for Unit 3, and a final plat of subdivision for a new Unit 4. Back in August of 2015, this project received final development plan and final plat approval for all 3 units. I attached the approving resolution. At the time of approval, Lot 1 included 71 single-family lots and 3 outlots. Unit 2 included 92 townhome lots and 8 outlots, and Unit 3, the remaining 69 single-family lots and 3 outlots. What's before you this evening is a revised Unit 3, which would include 41 single-family lots, and new Unit 4 will include the remaining 28 single-family lots and the remaining 3 outlots. There are no changes to the approved final development plan, so as soon as these plats are approved and recorded and the appropriate subdivision bond and engineering fees are provided, the applicant will be able to just continue with construction. The only change is that the acreage on Unit 3 needs to be revised. I have subsequently talked to the engineer, and that change has been made, and that plan, or that plat, will be the one that will go to the committee of the whole. However, as you'll see is in the motion for approval, it's going to be subject to that since you don't have it before you. Our development engineering consultant, J.J. Bennis, has reviewed the 2 plats and approved them. I included the memo in your packet. And with that being said, we have provided 2 motions if the commission finds the re-subdivision for Unit 3 and the final plat for Unit 4 acceptable. And Matt is present if you have any questions or wish for him to do a presentation.
Would you care to comment at all, sir? We're just kind of curious why why we're even bothering.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Matt Pagoria. I'm with MI Homes. As Pam said, everything was approved. We've actually built a lot of the improvements, like this pond over here has already been built. To give you an idea.
Oh, here, I'll hold it, and you can just, here's.
Oh, look at that. Thank you, Pam. You are just bored today, aren't you?
As you can see, this is the overall site. This was Unit 1 and this was Unit 2. Right now in Unit 1, it had 71 lots. We've sold through 44 of them, and we have a handful of models and parking lot. This was 92 townhomes. We've sold 57 of those already. So what we wanted to do is we need more single-family lots just because we're running out. So instead of actually platting and building out all of the remaining 69, we just want to do it in smaller chunks, that's all. So what we'll do is we'll break this up, come in with Unit 3, which is 41. So in order to get these lots available for sale right now, we already have this road in. Pretty much all we have to do is very minor improvements, and I can sell these immediately. So it's just it's a way for us to come in and sell more lots faster. And then what we'll do is we'll work out, and probably in the spring we'll pave this road here. So now as you enter the site, you'll have another access point down through the single family. We'll start building these, and then probably sometime later next year, or I'd imagine probably later next year, or the beginning of the following one, we'll come in and we'll finalize this, build out the rest of the road, and just keep moving through. There's nothing negative about what we're looking to do. We just want to break up the remaining lots into 2 chunks, that's all.
Essentially for marketing purposes.
Yeah. This just gives us more variety of lots for the buyers.
Okay, instead of spreading out construction all over the existing Phase 3, you're breaking it up a little bit so you can market the new phase, yeah.
Systematic, right down
From
from east to west, yep.
West, yeah.
Is there a timeline on, is that the reason why you're splitting it off into 2 pieces, rather than just leaving it the way it is? Is there some kind of a timeline where you gotta sell so many in an amount of time, instead of just leaving it the way it is?
No, I mean, if we left
Help me
it,
out with that, I don't know what the original thought was on why.
Construction's all driven by the marketplace, by the demand. And
Because you could have more flexibility if somebody wants to live on like a cul-de-sac, or by the southwest corner by that lake.
I mean, the reality is,
A premium lot, you have a higher, you can charge a higher price,
Those
but
roads aren't in yet.
we wanna dictate the growth, and we wanna go from east to west, and we wanna sell those lots over on the pond last, and not sell them now. And the reality is, I can get another 40 lots, which is gonna be another 1.5 years of sales, and all I'll have to do is put in this road.
oh, so if it stayed the way it was now, you'd have to put more infrastructure in.
Yeah, I would have to build the rest of
Yeah,
that road and
forget
stuff.
that, yeah.
That's more, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
sounds feasible to me. And did the fire departments review that to make sure it was okay? I don't know if there has to be 2
Yeah,
points
and
of
we-
access or whatever.
No,
Did they
it's
look
fine.
through that? It's fine, okay.
Yeah, and this will actually help because we'll be putting in 1 additional road.
So, yeah, probably, possibly sooner than you would have.
Sales are good then,
Otherwise,
huh?
We're very pleased with this community. We've been doing great. We love it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was
we
dicey
just-
because of all the truck traffic that's all of a sudden coming in. That was a gamble, but evidently there's a lot of people that don't mind it, so that's good, that's wonderful.
No, yeah, we just passed the 100 sale mark, so very exciting.
Very good.
Now, previously, we had proposals for industrial development and a cold storage plant there, and the developer says, you got to go with this because you'll never sell it for residential. No way in the world anybody's going to build a house there or buy one. That didn't
Rolled
seem
the
to work
dice.
out that way.
Knock on wood, we'll keep going.
That's good.
Okay, we have any other questions or discussion? We have 2 motions to consider. The first one is a motion to approve the final plat for subdivision Phase 3.
So moved.
Motion from Perfilio.
Seconded.
Second, any further discussion on the motion? Roll call vote, please, on the first motion.
Shepherd is absent. Likens,
Yes.
Porfirio.
Yes?
Maloney,
Yes.
Pin,
Yes.
Dave Oxley is absent. Below is absent. Motion passed.
Okay. And the second is a motion to approve the final plat of subdivision for Phase 4.
So moved.
Motion and second. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Shepherd is absent. Likens.
Yes.
Porfirio.
Yes?
Maloney,
Yes.
Pin,
Yes.
Dave Oxley is absent, and Below is absent. Motion passed.
Motion carries. And this will go to the committee of the whole, next week?
Yes, next week.
On the 18th?
Yes.
No old business. Any citizens to be heard? Chairman's report? Commissioner's report, staff report?
Just a reminder that we're having a special meeting, and thank you for those that responded, and we'll be attending on October 24th. And we will be considering the Lockport Square final plat of subdivision.
For the Holiday Inn?
Yes, to
Holiday Inn
create the
Express?
What was that
Holiday Inn, the theater, and the restaurant pad, because the theater is needing to close on the property November 20th.
Okay, so we're, rather than put it off till November, we're fast tracking.
Yes, that would be correct. Because they need a recorded plat, and we can't do that if we held off to November. So, again, thank you for,
That's the only thing on the agenda that day?
yes.
Okay.
So it'll be a quick one.
Okay. 24th, 2
Tuesday.
weeks from today. Yep. Okay, being there no further business, have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.